So one thing I became good at in the last 6 years was saving money. My portfolio went from 70,000 to 498,000 in the last 6 years. Hello, welcome again back to my channel. I started investing hard 6 years ago with the intention of being able to retire at 65 instead of working forever like my original plan. Two things that really changed. First thing is I became more intentional. And I know that word's thrown around a lot. Be more intentional. Think about what you're doing. But yeah, think about what you're doing. Think about where you want to go. Think about what you want your life to be like. I looked around and I was surrounded by stuff. Every room of my house, my garage, my barn. I had so much stuff that I couldn't find the stuff that I wanted when I wanted it. The second thing that changed 6 years ago is I started investing. Before that, I was mistrustful of the stock market. I thought it was for rich people. The book that changed my life was J.L. Collins' Simple Path to Wealth. After reading that book, I had, I think, a clearer understanding of what the stock market is. After 14 years saving at 3%, I had $70,000, which, I mean, that's a decent chunk of change, but that was nowhere near what I could have saved. 6 years ago, I started off with 20% to my 403B. By the way, 403B versus 401k, not really any difference as far as you're concerned. 403B is government and nonprofits. 401k would be the private sector. So the way it works for the people that are investing in 403B or 401k, there's really no difference. Before the end of the year, I think it was like the end of October, beginning of November that year, I remember I maxed out my 403B. I'm still a human being in America. I still get inundated with ads. I still get that initial rush of, I want to buy that. Oh, I want to get that. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. Biggest thing that helped me, wait. Just wait. Just when you have that feeling of, oh, I need to get this, especially if it's on sale and, oh, you feel like you're in a hurry, there's always going to be another sale. Don't worry about it. Just wait. Tell yourself, I'm going to wait before I make that purchase. Put it in your shopping cart. Put it on a wants list. I put so many things on a wants list on Amazon, and then I go in and look at my wants list every once in a while, and I'm like, delete. I just did it the other day. I deleted like 12 things. I'm like, I don't have any feeling for wanting that anymore. I don't know why I put it on my wants list. Wait, just wait. Find a way, figure out a way to just not purchase it when you're in the heat of the moment. It can make a difference in your life. It did for me. Try not to spend money for a month and see how much money you have left at the end of that month that you could save and invest or pay off debt or change your life in some other way. It can be huge. We lie to ourselves about how much money we spend on crap. One of the other ways I found that I can save money is by not buying convenience, by figuring things out myself, making things myself, doing things myself, instead of hiring somebody else to do it or hiring somebody else to figure out my problems or buying some gadget or gizmo to figure out my problems. And just to give you a little example, and this is tiny. This is something that I needed a tie down point. They make these little things that you can put under your hood or under your trunk and shut it, and it gives you a tie down point for things like a kayak, which is what I needed it for. And I looked at it online and it was $12 for two, perfect, easy. Before I clicked it, I said, you know what, let me look around my house, see if there's anything that I have. So I came up with this, which looks very similar to the ones that you see online, except theirs is a little bit neater than all this craziness. But you just put this under your trunk and you're left with a little loop that comes out that you can tie things on. I'm excited about this. I saved $12 plus whatever taxes would be. Is this a big deal? No, this isn't the big deal. Saving $12 is not the big deal. Who cares? It's the attitude that you're building. The attitude of, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to make myself better by learning and growing and doing my own thing instead of always trying to buy a convenience and have somebody else figure out my life. Once you start saving and investing instead of buying stuff, it's like anything else you do in life. It's gonna become easier because you're gonna look at the pile of money you have instead of the pile of stuff that you have. You might get into minimalism. You might start decluttering, because as you stop buying stuff, as you stop participating in this consumer culture of overspending on thinking that you need everything in the world and you need to buy it right now because it's so easy. Thank you, Amazon. Instead of having this pile of stuff, you replace it with some money that is invested and growing on its own while you're sleeping, while you're at work, while you're playing, while you're out partying. That money is always working and growing and making you wealthier. And it has allowed me to take time off of work, which has just in itself has been amazing. But that time off also, I'm still kind of in the mode. It's only been 3 weeks, so I'm kind of in the mode of decompressing. But, I'm trying something new. I'm making videos. I'm trying, instead of being a consumer, and I love YouTube. I watch videos all the time, all kinds of how-to and how other people have done things that I'm trying to do and figured things out. I've watched financial videos for the last 10 years like crazy. And now I'm trying to contribute to that. I'm trying to help other people that are in the position I was in 10 years ago. Or even if you're younger, that's even better. If you're in your 30s or 40s and start saving money, you don't have to do it like I did. And it doesn't have to be anywhere near as drastic of change as I did. If you've got family and kids and you can just go from not saving at all to saving a little bit, or being in debt to not being in debt, it'll make a huge difference in your life.